Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Todd Kostak, and we welcome you to this late game here at Icefall Arena, where WMPQPL will be taking on the PML hockey team, Paramus Mawa Lyndhurst, in this Big North Stripes matchup. My name is Todd Kostak, and we welcome you here to our radio broadcast. Let's get into the stats. WMPQPL currently in a bit of a slump here, 3-game losing streak. They're coming in at 6-6-0, but still undefeated, 4-0-0 in the Big North Stripes division, which is an opponent they're playing against right now. Coming up, they'll be playing against PML, who is also in the Stripes. They are only 1-1-0 in the division, and for PML, their overall record is 4-6-0, and they're coming off a 6-4 win against a pretty decent Fairlawn hockey team. So PML, of course, is going to come in with some heat, as again, they just came off a gritty win against a pretty decent team. Anyways, let's get into the stats for this game here with your starting goaltender, Matt Montina. Matt Montina is coming this game with an even 6-6-0 record with a .907 save percentage, averaging 37.5 saves per game, with a goals against average of 3.83, and Matt Montina with 1 shutout on the season. This stream is brought to you by our official sponsors, Bulbet.com and TopWaterBastards.com. And while you're at it, be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, as it's completely free and helps us out a ton. Send this message to family and friends who can subscribe, as we try to reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the 2025-2026 sports season. Be sure to check out the TJK shop. Link in the description below. It is tjk152.com/shop to go check out our latest merchandise. Be sure to also follow our socials. We are available on Instagram and TikTok. Both are at TJK Network. And for more information on our sports network, go to tjk152.com/network. And of course, once again, our shop link is tjk152.com/shop. Again, all these links are in the description below. And unfortunately, since we cannot broadcast in Ice Vault, be sure to follow WMPQPL Report on Instagram. It is at WMPQPL Report to get the latest updates on the hockey team. So PML and WMPQPL have a little bit of history. PML, of course, had their debut season last year. They were formerly just Mawat within the division. Of course, Paramus existed, but they were just with Linters at the time. But of course, their new identity came last year, and they also moved into the Strikes division last year as that PML hockey team. And there was a little bit of heat to that game. It turned into a bit of a rivalry, especially with the former goaltender Evan Borelli, who played his heart out, and of course showed his frustration to some of certain plays, but he was pretty solid. Of course, he saved he had 70 shots faced, even though he gave up 70 goals. That is over a 900 save percentage. So give credit to him in that first matchup. The second game, he didn't have a good game. PML lost that game 5-1, but then the Big North Silver Cup first round matchup, or quarterfinal, I should say, that went to overtime, 6-5 loss for PML. So again, Evan Borelli put that team, carried them on their back, and of course he's not on the team this year. He graduated, and the starting goaltender for PML this year will be number 26, Sebastian Naziola. As we get ready for the starting lineups. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for our opening first period. One thing we forgot to mention before the lineups is, unfortunately, we have an injury on the team. It is Max D, and he has an upper body injury from the PCTI game where WMPQPL lost. That was our last matchup. They lost that game 4-3. And Max D, unfortunately, hopefully he will be able to come back soon, but for right now, it could be up towards the end of the season, which would be pretty unfortunate. A big blow to this WMPQPL lineup as Max D was just heating up and catching on fire when it came to offensive production. So WMPQPL is going to have to find their groove without him, especially on this 3-game skid they are currently on. And PML is coming off a nice gritty win against a decent fair lawn hockey team. And PML is a very physical and just gritty hockey team and aren't afraid to lay the body, which we saw last year, which started this rivalry. Looking forward to this game as Joe Barricaro will take the face-off against PML here. So here we are as the puck is just sitting there off the draw, and this one is sent into PML's own zone here. And it looks like this puck went out of play inside of the PML zone as this was attempted to be cleared there. Foul here at the side as this puck pops its way over there. PML able to get it. As this one will be cleared out here. But stolen there by Joe Barricaro. Gets it over to Timmy Ritchie. Timmy Ritchie is tripped right there. And we are going to get a whistle. And our first penalty of the game is going to be against PML. So WMPQPL will get the first power play of this game. The penalty is going to go against number 2, Ryan Lemanowitz. He is going to get called for tripping. PML here with a potential 2-on-1 off the draw here as they bring this one in. PML trying to set something up there with a pass, but that one's no good. WMPQPL escapes an odd man rush there, and now they're looking to respond here as Timmy Ritchie brings it in here. But Timmy Ritchie is just going to lose the puck there as it's cleared away. WMPQPL was 6-3-0 in the season, but fell on some hard times on this 3-game losing streak and are now sitting even at 6-6-0, looking to stay above 500 with a win tonight. 1:25 to go on this power play. WMPQPL setting up inside the PML zone. Joe Barricaro gets it over to Timmy Ritchie with a shot just wide. Another shot here by Timmy Ritchie. And that one also goes wide. Maybe a piece there by Sebastian Naziola. But PML will get this one out. 1 minute to go here on this power play. Jack Science with it here. Bring this one through the neutral zone with a pass there to Timmy Ritchie. And now back to Joe Barricaro, who's going to bring this one in here. Joe Barricaro here at the side. Joe Barricaro not able to get the pass there to Timmy Ritchie. This one gets over the blue line and out. So WMPQPL will have to tag back up. Everyone's on sides with 35 seconds to go. As Jack Murphy will try to skate this one in, but PML is able to hold them out. 28 seconds to go here. WMPQPL finding an entry point here. Joe Barricaro gets it in. Joe Barricaro there with it at the corner. 19 seconds to go here. Jack Murphy. And now Joe Barricaro with it here at the side. Joe Barricaro with a shot. It was loose, but a save made by Sebastian Naziola. He thought he had it, but it was loose. But regardless, PML's able to get away here as they'll skate this one out here. And that'll do it for this WMPQPL power play as PML will get a shot there. And it's saved by Matt Montina. That was Kyle Tito taking a shot there for the PML hockey team. So PML is able to kill off this WMPQPL power play. As Sam DiRoberto will bring this one in from the neutral zone. PML with it. Behind the net of Sebastian Naziola. Puck out here at center ice. Steven Giancarelli trying to battle for it, but PML able to send this one in. Puck here in the neutral zone as Steven Jankarelli, that is. Gets a shot here as he brings it in. Save made by Sebastian Azayola. The rebound on the wraparound. They score! Wait a second. Do we have a goal? PML skated that one out like it was still going on there. Let's take a look here. The goal horn went off. Let's see here. On the wraparound here. The puck seemed to be in the net. I can't tell from here that much. And they are going to rule it as no goal. So the team celebrated. The goal horn went off. But it looks like a stick save there by Sebastian Azayola. Keeps this one out of the net. And it'll remain a 0-0. So the officials had a little bit of a quick discussion there, and they labeled it as no goal. So we continue here at 0-0 as PML brings this one in. As PML tries to lay a hit there at the side. Bodies being thrown here in the neutral zone. Again, PML, a very physical team. They're very chippy. They play a gritty style of hockey. PML bringing this one in here with a shot, but this one's just going to go up and out of play. So we'll get a face-off inside of the defensive zone here for WMPQPL coming up. PML here had it there off the draw, but the puck's stolen here by Timmy Ritchie as he brings it in with a dump in. Puck there behind the net. Sebastian Azayola, he's looking for it. He's able to find it and cover it up here. And an offensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. Face off here, won by PML. As PML is able to get this one out of their own zone here. Kyle Lapiana here for WMPQPL. Inside of his own D zone here as he'll skate it out through the neutral zone and dump this one in, but he dumped it in too far there. Past the red line. We're going to get a nice one on WMPQPL, so a defensive zone draw coming up here. Shots on goal here currently. It is 4-2 in favor of WMPQPL. And it's 0-0. Again, WMPQPL thought they scored the first goal and celebrated, and the goal horn went off, but after a quick discussion by the officials, they labeled it no goal. Sebastian Azayola kept it out of the net. Puck sent in here from the neutral zone. And now the puck inside PML's own zone as they look to get it out. Puck brought around the boards here. And PML will get this one out. 9:53 to go in our opening first period. Timmy Ricciani here for WMPQPL. Shot here is going to go wide from the side. Michael Watt able to keep it in right by the blue line. Now it's puck battle there at the side. PML gets it. They'll wrap it around the boards here. But Timmy Ritchie at the other side across. Able to send it back around. And Michael Watt not able to keep this one in. He tried to skate to it there. So WMPQPL will have to tag back up as Jake Vandenberg will skate this one back in. Shot there by Jake Vandenberg. And a glove save made by Sebastian Azayola. WMPQPL, again, we are 12 games into the season, has yet to outshoot an opponent. Their closest chance was that game against Lakeland where they tied 28-28 even, but have yet to outshoot an opponent. They're up 6-2 right now in the shots department. PML here within their own D zone here as they take this one out here. Puck takes a bounce off a stick there to the glass inside the neutral zone before it winds up inside WMPQPL's own zone, but it's cleared out back at center ice. As Kyle Tito will send it over in. Puck here inside WMPQPL's own zone here at the corner. As PML brings it around here. Derek Bell in there, bound for it. You will bring it around the boards here. Puck brought around again. Kyle Tito trying to get on it here. Kyle Tito able to get the pass here to Derek Bell with a shot here off the crossbar. PML really putting on the pressure now. Another shot here and a glove save made by Matt Montina. PML starting to heat up on that shift there. Had a good chance there. Off the crossbar. Face off one by PML. Shot here by Derek Bellens. Pad saved by Matt Montina. Foul for here at the corner as this one's brought around the boards. WMPQPL with it in their own D zone here as they look to get it out here. PML holds it in here. Tries to get the pass there. But that one gets across there. And a puck battle here at the side. Chris Cortello will try to chip it out. He does. And we got a whistle here. And PML touches up here. And we're going to get another penalty on PML. So WMPQPL with another power play opportunity here. So WMPQPL with another power play coming up here. This penalty is going to go on Ryan Lemenowitz. He's going to get called 2 minutes for interference. Face off here, won by WMPQPL, but they're not able to keep it in. Now PML trying to rush for a breakaway try. They do. They get it, and they score. A shorthanded goal here for PML. It is number 11 who will get the goal here for PML. And WMPQPL's power play continues to struggle here. As again, they have definitely allowed, from the eye test, more shorthanded goals than power play goals. So WMPQPL will have to come back from behind again. Again, they are winless when trailing first. They're 0-4-0 when they give up the first goal. Can they break that today? So PML's goal was by number 11, Giovanni Masi. So WMPQPL bringing this puck inside of PML zone again. We're going to get something set up here to tie this game up back at 1. After getting over showing a goal here with a shot and a save made by Sebastian Naziola. Apologies if I mispronounced that name there. It is actually Giovanni Masi, not Giovanni. It's Giovanni Masi, so I apologize for that. That is your first goal there of the game by PML. Short-handed. 1 minute 8 to go on this WMPQPL power play. Looking to respond here. Joe Barraqueros sending it across here with a shot. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. A little bit of tension there behind the net, but it'll be broken up quickly. Offensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. A huge one right here. And the draw will be brought to the side here as WMPQPL is able to hold it in there on the first try, but on the second try, they're not able to keep that one in. They let that one get away from them. Puck sticked away there by the PML PK unit. Puck here out at center ice. 39 seconds to go here. Puck was lost there between the skates of a PML defender, but PML finds it. They'll clear it away. Jack Shrines there lost the puck there for a second. With 22 seconds to go, Mount Montina had to play it. Chris Cortello now on it here. We'll get it over to Joe Barricaro. Tries to get the pass over to Jack Murphy. That one just goes off the skates. 8 seconds to go here on the man advantage. Timmy Ritchie bringing it in here. Timmy Ritchie with a shot. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. As that one goes open out of play. And that'll do it also for our power play. WMPQPL falls 0 for 2 on the power play. And on top of that, they have given up a shorthanded goal. Bound for it off the draw here. Braden Klein able to keep it in the zone here, but this puck finds its way to PML with Kyle Tito on it here. Kyle Tito brings it in here, but WMPQPL finds it. And this one is chipped out by WMPQPL. It was Sam DeRoberts who chipped it out. As this puck makes its way all the way into PML's own zone here. A big hit there by WMPQPL to make that puck knock itself loose, but bound for here as WMPQPL tries to hold it in. They do, as Braden Klein was there at the blue line. Another try here with a shot. And that one was wide. Banked off the boards behind the net of Sebastian Naziola before it came back to him, and he was able to cover it up. Offensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. Shot out the draw by WMPQPL, but that one was broken up by a stick. As PML will clear it away. Now Montina behind the net will bring this one around the boards. As PML keeps it in here. PML with a shot there from the side. Sharp angle there. That one went wide to the glass. PML able to keep this one in here. WMPQPL leaving the zone too early. PML sent it to the corner here. Puck banked to the side and cleared out to center ice. As Derek Bellin sends it in here. Timmy Ritchie now with it here for WMPQPL, bringing it in with a shot there. Save made by Sebastian Naziola. PML able to get this puck here and they'll skate this one out. Shot here by PML, save made by Matt Montina. He'll hold on to it. Defensive zone face-off coming up. Face-off won by PML to bring this one around the boards. PML able to hold on to the puck and keep it on sides. And so bring this one in here. Puck pops its way to the blue line, and it is out. PML thought they kept it in. They'll get tagged off sides. So we're going to have a face-off here right at the red circle at the blue line outside of WMPQPL's own D-zone. Steven Giancarelli there with it before that puck is taken back here. As PML brings it in here, Will Nixon with a shot there and a save made by Matt Montina with the glove. Three minutes and 28 seconds to go in our first period. PML drew first blood off a shorthanded goal. WMPQPL trying to respond now. PML with it here. Inside WMPQPL's D zone here. Before it's taken back here by Timmy Ritchie, who sends this one in with a slap shot. And a save was made there by Sebastian Naziola. And PML will clear this one away. But it was from their own zone. We'll get a nice in here. And offensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. PML wins the face-off field. They'll clear it out to center ice. And now PML skating this one in. Stick check there by Matt Montina. And his puck pops its way loose. It'll get cleared out. PML bringing this one in, or attempted to at least. But WMPQPL trying to fight this one here. Out in the neutral zone, they will. Get it. Now Joe Barcaro bringing this one in. Little shot here. Pad save by Sebastian Naziola. Puck lurking behind the net of Sebastian Naziola before this one makes its way to the corner. PML will get this one, and we'll take this one out here. And now, PML's gained this one in here. Good stick check there by Kyle Lappy. As Kyle Lappy's able to get a nice clear off the backhand. But PML will just dump this one back in. Now Montina will go behind his net and settle that puck. As Jake Vandenberg will take this one out here. Timmy Ritchie will tip this one for the neutral zone, dumping it in to the PML end. A minute and 48 to go in our first period. PML trying to battle for here in the neutral zone. And WQPL able to win that battle here as Jake Vandenberg skates it in. Puck sent across here to Michael Watt. This one will get cleared away here by PML. Jake Vandenberg on it here. Inside WMPQPL's own D zone. As PML will chip this one in here. Matt Montina plays this one around the boards from behind his net. Timmy Ritchie tries to clear it, but Kyle Tito keeps it in for the PML hockey team. As this one right around the boards here. Battle for here. At the side, Timmy Ritchie will come out with it. Timmy Ritchie, what a nice move here. Timmy Ritchie trying to make a move there, but he was tied up. Puck still inside of PML's own end. Yes, PML looks to try to get it out. Less than a minute to go here in the first period. And PML dumps this one in. Now Montina stick this one up and out of play. So we'll get a defensive zone draw coming up. Battle for it at the side here off the faceoff. Inside WQPL's own zone. This puck pops loose right to PML. They'll keep this one in. Derek Bellin with it here. Setting up a pass here with a center and try, but is not able to connect on it here. His puck winds up at the sideboards. PML still with it here, setting up here with a shot. It's blocked there by Brendan Klein. Puck popped its way loose in front of the net, not Montina, but it's swept away. And now, Sam DeRoberts here, skiing this one into PML zone here. And a buzzer will sound here. And that'll do it here for our first period as PML takes a 1-0 lead into our first intermission off a short-handed goal. So WPQPL needs to get that special teams cleaned up here. As again, by just a simple eye test and some simple just math, WPQPL has given up more short-handed goals than power play goals, so they have to clean that up for certain. But anyways, we're going to head into our first intermission here with PML up 1-0, and the shots on goal. WPQPL has the edge against PML at 12-10. Anyways, we will see you shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network. As we get ready for the second period momentarily, WMPQPL currently trails 1-0 against the PML hockey team, out shooting them as well, 12-10. But they need to find a way to respond here, as they gave up a shorthanded goal. So again, the special teams needs to clean up here. But regardless, they're down 1-0. They are 0-4-0 when trailing first, compared to being 6-2-0 when scoring first. So they have to find some way to respond here, coming back from behind. And on top of that, as we get ready for the second period, on top of that, they just need to get away to find a way to get out of the slump. So here we go as we get ready for the second period. WMPQPL thought they scored the first goal, but it didn't go in, according to the officials here. Look at the replay. It was hard to tell from that angle, but I believe it did wind up on the red line and was kept out. So WMPQPL is going to have to find a way to score their first goal of the game, particularly. To tie it up at 1, get on the board. That's just simple as that. So face-off coming up here in the offensive zone here for WMPQPL, PML zone end. As this one's cleared out by PML. PML will dump this one into WMPQPL D zone here. A shot here, save made by Matt Montina. The rebound loose, but is kept away and taken out. Puck will take a bounce there at the blue line as PML try to keep it in, but WMPQPL's defense is able to get it out. Brendan Kleinana here. PML with it in their own end. They'll take this one out through the neutral zone and dump it in. Puck brought around here. And this puck is broken up here by Timmy Ritchie as PML tries to set something up here. Joe Bearcare on it, sending it across here. And now Joe Bearcare bringing it in to Timmy Ritchie. Tries to feed to Joe Bearcare, but he's not able to get the pass there as that one goes off a skate there. Puck brought around the boards here. Joe Bearcare with it here. He is tripped. And we got a whistle here. And we're going to get another penalty coming up. It'll be on PML once again. WMPQPL with another chance on the power play. They have to respond here. Derek Bellin called 2 minutes for tripping. So big power play coming up here for WMPQPL. Can they answer on this one here? And play cleaner here. Timmy Ritchie with a shot. And that one took a funny bounce there, but goes wide. Joe Bearcare with it here. Shot here. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. Minute 41 here on this power play. Offensive zone draw coming up here. Won by WMPQPL. Timmy Ritchie with a shot. Sends it wide. PML on it here. And they will skate this one out. PML trying to get a rush here. With a 2-on-1, but a good back check there by WMPQPL this time to break that one up. And now WMPQPL coming in out of 3-on-2 partially. As they look to set up here with a shot. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola with his glove. So another offensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. Face-off won by WMPQPL. Plenty of time here on the man advantage. They got to get something going here. Shot here. And that one goes wide. Puck loose here at the side. PML will just clear this one away. A minute to go here on the man advantage. Puck here at the corner. Inside WMPQPL's on D zone as they look to set something up here. Jack Murphy on it here, gets it over to Joe Barricaro. Joe Barricaro settles it to Timmy Ritchie. Now back to Joe Barricaro. Shot here, blocked. PML tries to get it out, they're not able to. Foul 4 here. WPQPL able to hold it in. 29 seconds to go here. Jack Murphy on it here. Jack Murphy being pressured there. We'll pass this one along here. Timmy Ritchie looking set up here with a shot. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. 17 seconds to go here on the power play. So another face-off inside the PML zone coming up. Timmy Ritchie trying to battle for this one off the draw. He holds it in here. Tries to set something up in front of the net there, but that one just gets past the crease. No shot here. Blocked. 3 seconds to go here. And that'll do it here for the WMPQPL power play. They fall 0 for 3, plus that short-handed goal still. Shot here by PML as they bring it in. They'll send it wider than that. Puck out here in the neutral zone as PML brings this one in here. Shot here. Save made by Matt Montina. PML setting up here right by the blue line. For this puck is stolen here by Timmy Ritchie. And Timmy Ritchie will skate this one in here for WMPQPL. Shot here by Timmy Ritchie. Save made by Sebastian Naziola. WMPQPL has been peppering shots on Sebastian Naziola, but he has remained sharp, finding a way to still beat him here. As WMPQPL still looks from behind. Chance 2 and a rebound. PML will score on it here. And now they're up 2-0. So a little bit of a rebound there. Let's take a look at that one. That was a little bit of a fluky one. Let's take a look. Let's see here. So the goal is going to be on Kyle Tito. He's the one in the net. In front of the net, I'm sorry. You see here, yeah. Looks like a good centering pass. Maybe Matt Montina got the piece and, the rebound was right there in front. But regardless, WPQPL now in some serious trouble here as they're down 2-0. So Kyle Tito with the second goal of the game here. WPQPL now in real trouble here as they have to look to come back down 2 goals. With 10:18 to go in the second, so plenty of time here, but they got to get on the board first. As Doug Rowe plays this one around the boards, but it's turned over here at the side. PML takes a shot here. They'll send it wide to the glass. PML able to hold it in there. Matt Montino nearly didn't have that one there when he was playing it. But after a couple tries there, WPQPL is able to get it out here. Jack Murphy skating this one in here. Centering try there. No one able to connect on that pass. And PML will clear this one away out to center ice. Kyle Abbey with it inside of WPQPL's own zone here. Slap shot there. Right by the blue line. And a glove save by Sebastian Naziola. Puck right around the boards here. Puck out here in the neutral zone. PML had it there for a second. And they'll dump this one into the WMPQPL zone here. Valentina plays it around. Net there as a PML player topples down there. PML fans wanted a trip, but they're not going to get it. Puck brought around the boards here as this one's cleared away out to center ice into PML's own zone. PML within their own ends. From Doshi played it around the boards there. Prem Doshi now with it here for PML as he dumps it in here. And now Timmy Ritchie gets it out to Joe Barcaro coming in here. Joe Barcaro with a shot. And that one doesn't go. WMPQPL trying to set something up here. They have it inside the PML zone as they set up here. Sent to Joe Barcaro there. He whiffs on the one-timer. PML still being pressured here. WMPQPL on this shift. Gets him going here. Another one-timer whiffed there by Joe Barcaro. And that one got out. And the puck will go all the way into WMPQPL's own zone. We got a delayed penalty here coming up. It's on PML once again. As Matt Montino left his net there. And it is going to be on number 7, and that is Prem Doshi. He's going to get called 2 minutes for rough-in. So a big power play once again coming up for WMPQPL. They're 0 for 3 with that shorthanded goal allowed, and they need to get something going. They're getting a 4th chance here on the power play. They need to cash in. WMPQPL had some good pressure on that last shift. Can they continue it here? As this one's cleared away off the draw by PML as they win that faceoff. Now Montino will play this one away from the Russian PML skater. WMPQPL bringing this one in here. Timmy Ritchie lost the puck there. Kept in there. But PML finds it there off a stick check. And clears out to center ice. Puck lost there at the sideboards. And this one's cleared away. WMPQPL on it here. Joe Barcaro bringing it in. Joe Barcaro the shot. Blocked by stick. It's going to go up and out of play. 1 minute and 9 to go on the man advantage. Power forward off the draw here. PML finds it here. And now PML skating this one out here. Potential 2-on-1. If Joe Barcaro doesn't get back on time. He does. And shot there goes wide of the net. Matt Montino may have got a piece of it. But WMPQPL gets back on time here. But still, have not been able to get anything going on this power play. Sam DiRobertis bringing it in here. Sam DiRobertis loses the puck but recovers it. Sam DiRobertis sending it over. Shot here. And they score! Timmy Ritchie. And finally, WMPQPL cashes in on the power play. And now it is a 1-goal game at 2-1. Beautiful pass from Sam DiRobertis to Timmy Ritchie. A huge goal here that brings WMPQPL on the board and cuts the lead by PML in half. It's now only 2-1. So WMPQPL now looking for a tying goal here. Puck here behind the net of Matt Montino. And this one is taken here. And we got a hit here. It was on Steven Giancarelli. As the physicality begins to ramp up here. Michael Watt on it here. Battle for here in the neutral zone. And now PML skating this one in here. PML with a chance here. A shot. Save made by Matt Montino. Or is it a goal here? No, a save made by Matt Montina. PML was ready to celebrate. They were bunched up together, but Matt Montina, absolute robbery, and dives his way out to cover that rebound. So a defensive zone draw coming up here. And a shot here by PML off the draw. Matt Montina covers it up again as things begin to get chippy. As expected, against this PML hockey team, they play a gritty style of hockey. So you have to be ready and keep your head up. Shot here off the draw by PML and another save by Matt Montina. Puck sent across here off the draw by PML. But Timmy Ritchie able to clear this one away. And now, Joe Barcaro trying to rush in here. Joe Barcaro with a shot. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola as PML lays the body. And we're going to get another penalty. PML laying the body, but ultimately it's another penalty, and they're going to have to go on the PK once again. WMPQPL, on the most recent power play, was able to cash in to make it a 2-1 game, and the penalty will be on number 18. Not sure who that is, since he's not on our roster. It'll be on number 16. They'll edit it. So it's actually number 16. It's Landon Brisby. 2 minutes for elbowing. So Timmy Ritchie with a shot here at the point. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. WMPQPL not able to keep that one in off the draw, so they'll have to tag back up here. Joe Barcaro on it. Loses the puck there, Timmy Ritchie. Now, PML bringing this one in here. PML not able to get the pass there. Timmy Ritchie able to block it. Almost a costly mistake there, but Timmy Ritchie was ready for it. Was able to block that pass right there. And now Joe Barcaro bring this one in. Getting it across here with a shot. Save made by Sebastian Naziola. And this one's cleared away. Jack Murphy on here. Gets the pass to Timmy Ritchie. Now sent across here to Joe Barcaro. As he'll skate this one in. Joe Barcaro loses his footing there. And now PML coming in as they rush in here on a potential breakaway. But WMPQPL able to keep this one away. But we're going to get a whistle here as this one goes up and out of play. Near costly breakaway mistake. WMPQPL was able to backtrack in time. But there was a player in front of the net by Montina who had a nice open lane on a rebound try, but missed it wide. And that one went up and out of play. So defensive zone draw coming up here with 43 seconds to go here on the man advantage. PML has it in their own zone. Yeah, they'll bring it around the boards. It's time to PML try to keep it in there, but PML gets to it and we'll clear it out. Puck here out in the neutral zone. Joe Barcaro gets it to Jack Murphy with a shot. Blocked. Puck behind the net of Naziola. Puck loose there, and PML will clear this one out of play. That one goes over the benches. 11 seconds to go on this power play. For off the face-off here. And this one's cleared by PML off the draw as they'll win it. And that'll do it here for the power play. WMPQPL 1 for 5 on the man advantage. They have one power play goal and a shorthanded goal they allowed. PML with a chance here, and they'll score. And PML takes a 2-goal lead again, this time at 3-1. Another big struggle with WMPQPL is they are 2-5-0 as the home team. So they are not a good home team, and it's definitely showing tonight once again. They are 4-1-0 when in the white road jerseys. And also a road team. They played one game outside of Icefall. But regardless, the struggles have been real here. They're down by 2 once again at 3-1 against PML. Puck out here in the neutral zone. PML with it here as they bring it in. Puck loose there. And a big hit there once again as PML lays the body. And another big hit there as the physicality begins to ramp up here big time. Sam Deere bursts there trying to find the puck. He's not able to. 2:15 to go here in the second period. Steven Giancarelli on it here. And PML able to find it here. And WMPQPL cleared away, but past the red line, so it's going to be an icing. The struggles have been real for WMPQPL lately in the midst of a slump, that 3-game losing streak. And right now, things are not looking good here in this second period as they are down 3-1. Shot here by PML, they score. Off the faceoff, and they get a goal here. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Another unfortunate one there. PML bringing this one in off the draw with a chance here. And they will lose the puck there. WMPQPL down by 3 now at 4-1. And now really looking to come from behind. As Derek Bellin brings in here. Shot there, save made by Matt Montina. Shot here, save made by Matt Montina. Big hit! And we're going to have a whistle here. Someone's going in the box for this one. It's going to be on PML. It's going to be on Mason Young. So power play coming up here for WMPQPL. They need to score here. They're down by 3 goals. So Mason Young gets called for a roughing. Here we are as PML wins the faceoff here, and they'll skate this one out here. PML bringing this one in here with a pass here, a shot, and a save made by Matt Montina, just enough to bank that one over the net. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Timmy Ritchie bringing this one in here. Timmy Ritchie with a shot here. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. As PML clears it away. Puck out here in the neutral zone. As WMPQPL has it inside of PML zone here. Timmy Ritchie will send it wide. 22 seconds to go here in this second period. 1:03 on the power play. If WMPQPL is not able to score, it's going to carry over into the third. A must score here to stay alive in this game. Joe Barcaro with the one-timer and a save made by Sebastian Aziola. Shot here and blocked. And the buzzer will sound. That'll do it here for the second period. As WPQPL went through the second intermission, trailing 4-1. A rough one here. And WPQPL will have to find a way to get something going in this third period. But things are looking rough here amidst this slump. So your score going into the second intermission, PML 4, WMPQPL 1. Shots on goal, 26-23 in favor of WMPQPL. Anyways, my name is Taka Zach here at Icefault. We will see you shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK NETWORK as we get ready for the third period against PML. WMPQPL trailing by 3 goals with a score of 4-1. They need to get some work going here if they want to have a chance at coming back in this game. As they have struggled all game long in this rough patch here they're in, slump. At a 3-game losing streak. They were 6-3-0 after the Winter Classic, but it's just been rock bottom ever since, or it's just been downhill ever since. But they're 6-6-0, and they're on the brink of falling to a losing record, and that would definitely be the hit of rock bottom. So they have to wake up and get something going here. But they'll have a full 15 minutes to work with here to try to score 3 goals. And that's pretty much all I can say here. Things have not been matching up well with this WMPQPL hockey team lately. I'm not particularly sure why, but it's just been a rough patch here. They've lost 3 in a row, and 2 out of those 3 teams were against some lower level teams. They lost to 3 and 5 Governor Livingston and 5 and 6 PCTI. The only loss that was quality was against a good team against Livingston, where they actually fought hard in that game. But other than that, they just haven't been playing up to their standards. So here we are as we enter the third period. Remember, WQPL has a power play that's going to carry over here from the second. 36 seconds here. But PML has it in their own zone here. They try to clear this one away, but it's kept in by WMPQPL as they'll try to get a shot there, but it's going to go wide and pop its way out to the neutral zone. Joe Barricaro bringing it in. But yeah, the offensive numbers have started to dwindle. The defensive numbers have started to skyrocket. And Matt Montino, honestly, hasn't really been, anything. You can't really say he's been doing his job. He faces a high volume of shots anyway and has been posting a .900 save percentage for pretty much almost all the games in this season. So he really isn't the one to blame here. It's just they just got to find something to put it together here. And also the special teams, when it comes to the power play, has been rough. Their PK has been pretty good, but the power play has not, unfortunately, as this one comes to an end. So WMPQPL again with another unsuccessful power play. Puck pops loose here. Shot here by PML was whiffed on. Couldn't get the shot off. Kyle Tito on it here. Shot here at the side. Save made by Matt Montino. WMPQPL out shooting PML by 2 still at 26-24. We just have not been able to find a way to beat Sebastian Nazayola, who has been stellar in this game. As this puck's right around the boards off the draw. Sam DiRobertis here with it. Skating this one through the neutral zone before being crunched there by Kyle Tito. Justin Church brings it to Brandon Klein here. Shot there. Saved by Sebastian Nazayola. Puck here at the side again. WMPQPL looking to keep it in here. Justin Church trying to get back on it there, but not able to connect there as this one's cleared away. PML bringing this one in here. Couldn't get a shot off in front of the net of Matt Montino, but they still have it inside the zone. Puck behind the net of Matt Montino. As PML brings it around here. Derek Bellin here at the point. Right at the blue line, he'll dump it in at the corner. Derek Bellin back with it again here. Bellin now coming in here. Tries to get a shot off there. Not able to. Will go wide. Puck pops its way loose there behind the net to the corner. And WMPQPL not able to clear it there. It nearly went into the benches there, but it was blocked by a PML player. They're able to keep this one in play. And this one will be cleared out. As WMPQPL gets a change here to get some fresh skaters on the ice. Timmy Ritchie now with it here. Timmy Ritchie bringing it in here. Not able to hold on to that one here. Shot here by Kyle Lappy. Save made by Sebastian Naziola. Excuse me, Naziola. Sorry if I messed that up. Puck will make its way all the way into WMPQPL's own end there. Kyle Lappy with it here. Kyle Lappy with it at the corner. Wraps this one around the boards. PML on it here. Keeping this one in here with a shot. And a save made by Matt Montina. Shot here again. Another save by Matt Montina. Puck here now at the corner. And WPQPL finally gets it out here. But PML has it at center ice. They'll skate it partially back into their own end before taking this one back out here in the neutral zone. And now PML bringing it back in. Timmy Ritchie with it inside of WPQPL's own end here. Timmy Ritchie bringing it in here. Timmy Ritchie trying to set up something in front of the net there. But it's no good, and PML able to get this one out here. Kyle Tito skating it in here. Center and pass here with a shot. Save made by Matt Montina. PML still with it here. Inside of WPQPL's Z zone here. Derek Bellin here at the point. Loses the puck. And now Joe Barcaro bringing this one in here. Joe Barcaro on the break. And they score! WMPQPL with a huge goal here. And the lead is now cut in half here at 4-2. Joe Barcaro there on a partial break. We'll have to take a look at that one there. A little bit of a delayed reaction by me. My apologies. I wanted to make sure I get that right. Because Naziola was squirming around there. I thought he had it. But was not able to get down on time. And Joe Barcaro picks up a huge goal here to make it 4-2 as Justin Church gets crunched there. And another hit there by PML as they ramp up the physicality. Puck here in the benches. A lot of fans screaming here as PML has been laying the bodies. WPQPL fans want the penalty, but they're not going to get it. Again, PML is a very physical team. They lay the body a lot, and that's their way of finding ways to play gritty hockey. 9:42 to go here in the third. PML bringing this one in here. So this one comes out in the neutral zone again. PML bringing this one back in here. It is Mason Young taking a shot here right by the blue line. And a save made by Matt Montina. So Joe Barcaro makes PML's lead a little bit smaller at 2 goals as the score is now 4-2, but still trailing by 2 goals, regardless what you say. They're going to have to find a way to get 2 more here if they want any chance again in coming back in this game. So we'll see what they're doing here. The officials are talking with the WMPQPL bench here. I'm not sure what it's specifically on here. Maybe the hits? I don't know. Looks like we're going to get a potential penalty. Penalty right now says I'm Matt Montina for WMPQPL. Matt Montina comes out of the net here. Goes into the locker room. Matt Montina, 2 minutes for equipment violation. I've never seen that type of penalty. So my question is Mason Martone going to come in that? Doesn't look like it. PML is going to get a power play. I am not sure what the equipment violation is on. I am actually legitimately confused here. So PML will get their first power play of the game here off a very strange penalty that I can't explain to you guys. So Matt Montina with an equipment violation and someone in the WMPQPL box is serving it. So WMPQPL needs to come up big here on this PK here as they will skate it out here in the neutral zone. Puck loose there. And WMPQPL with Steven Giancarelli, or no, excuse me, Braden Klein will clear it away. Shot here by WMPQPL on the PK and a save made by Sebastian Naziola. So PML bringing this one in as WMPQPL looks to fend off this PML power play. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go here. Wide open net there for PML, but they can't get the shot off. They'll send it wide. WMPQPL's defense able to get back and block that open spot there. PML still with it though. Less than a minute to go here on the power play. PML with Shayer. They'll send it wide. Puck here behind the net. Yeah, this one's brought around here. 34 seconds to go with a shot there. And that one's wide once again. Puck banks off a skate there. But PML still holds on to it. Set up in front there. Matt Montina denies that try. PML still with it. Pressure is building here. Inside of the WMPQPL D zone. Puck here behind the net as they bring this one around. PML will bring it to the corner here with 4 seconds to go. PML still with it, but the power play is over. Justin Church is coming back on the ice here. He's the one that served for the Matt Montina equipment violation penalty. And now Timmy Ritchie tries to get to Justin Church, but not able to complete the pass. So WMPQPL gets out of that very strange penalty that I can't explain. And we'll try to get something going here now that they're back on even strength. Timmy Ritchie bringing it in here with a shot. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola. PML will take a timeout here. So we will get a timeout here. And we'll see what will come out of this timeout here. 0 as we come out of this timeout called by PML. Another thing we should mention is PML's hockey team has improved this year, again, with that physical game. Last year they were 7-16-0, and this year they're 4-6-0. So small marginal improvement game by game for the PML hockey team as they have played hard in this game. And WMPQPL is trying to find a way to come back in this one. Puck brought around the boards here. Kyle Tito gets it here to the corner. Set up there in front of the net, Matt Montina. No one there to tap that one home. And his puck is broken up here, and now Michael Watt bringing this one in. But we're going to get a whistle here. I believe he entered offside. Or not, I'm not sure. They'll do they'll do a neutral zone draw at center ice. Faceoff will be won by PML. As they bank that one off the boards, but Brandon Klein's on it here. As he'll send it in here to the PML zone where PML will pick up on it and clear it back out to center ice. Kyle Labby with it here. And this puck here out at center ice again. Puck loose and cleared away. It'll be behind the red line for PML, so they'll get called for an ice in. And an offensive zone coming up here for WMPQPL. Shots on goal. It is 30-27 in favor of WMPQPL. That's the most nightmare thing to think of, is that WMPQPL has a chance to outshoot an opponent for the first time, but not win the game. PML now rushing out with some numbers. They got a potential 3-on-1 here with a shot. Blocker save by Matt Montina. And Matt Montina is just going to cover up this puck here. Face off here is just going to wind up to Matt Montina. He'll cover it up. Face off here brought to the corner. 5:18 to go in this third period. PML with it here in their own end. As this one's brought around here. Joe Barcaro bringing this one in here. With a shot here. Pad save by Sebastian Nazayola. Kept in here by Jake Vandenberg with a shot. It's goal! WMPQPL gets a huge goal here to cut PML's lead within one. It's now 4-3. It looks like a bit of a screen there. We'll have to take an extra look there. Let's see here. So Jake Vandenberg with the shot there. Let's see if it may have deflected. I'm not sure. It looked like it may have been deflected by some PML players. So, yeah, it looks like the goal is going to go to Jake Vandenberg, and Joe Barcaro will get the assist. So Jake Vandenberg makes it a one-goal game at 4-3, and now PML with a chance on the breakaway here. Save made by Matt Montina, the rebound. Oh, what a save by Matt Montina. And now it's getting intense here, ladies and gentlemen. WMPQPL trying to crawl themselves back into here. They have plenty of time here. It's a one-goal game. As this one's brought in here by WMPQPL as they dump it in. Puck here at the side. PML trying to chip it out. They do. Braden Klein trying to turn on the Jets there. As PML rushes in. Braden Klein gets it out to Justin Church here. As he tries to play it in there. A PML there, right to side. Will clear it away, but they'll get tags for an icing. And we're going to have an offensive zone draw coming up here. A beautiful screen there by WMPQPL on that Jake Vandenberg goal. That shot either got through all the bodies there. Well, it may have been deflected by PML's own players, but still, just a lot of traffic in front of the net there. That one got through. Just a big goal there. And now it's only a one-goal game. But PML still pushing here to keep their one-goal lead. Okay, at the corner, try to set up something in front there, but PML not able to get anything going there. Puck right around. Big hit there, and that will knock the puck loose as this one's cleared away. PML within their own zone. Timmy Ritchie able to get the stick on the yard to Joe Barcaro. Joe Barcaro's shot. He sends it high. Michael Watt keeps it in here. Puck loose there. Kyle Lappy on it. With a shot here. Scores! Kyle Lappy! And this game is tied! WMPQPL has came back from behind in this third period. An absolute clap bomb there by Kyle Lappy. Or more of just a nice wicked wrister, excuse me. But regardless, huge goal here for WMPQPL. And now we are tied at 4. Three minutes to go. PML here with a shot. And a save made by Matt Montina. The rebound also stopped. Joe Barcaro tagged with the assist on this Kyle Lappy goal. Now Joe Barcaro bringing it in here. Chris Curtala with it feeds it over back here at the corner. Now, one-timer by Kyle Lappy blocked. And PML with the clear there, they're going to get tagged with another icing. A big third period here for WMPQPL. As they look to come back here and maybe try to take the lead. They have came back down to tie it, but have not came back fully in this game because this game is still now in the hands of anybody. WMPQPL able to keep this one in here. Joe Barcaro trying to get to Timmy Ritchie. And Timmy Ritchie gets it in the zone, but not able to hold on to it. PML with it in their own D zone here. PML now rushing through the neutral zone to bring it in here. Now for the puck here at the side. PML able to keep this one in here as they send this one to the corner. WMPQPL trying to clear this one away. But PML holds on to it, but Kyle Lappy there intercepts. Kyle Lappy bringing this one around and then Montina. 1:33 to go in this third period as this one comes out here. And now Kyle Lappy bringing it in. And now Joe Barcaro shot just wide. Now PML bringing this one back here. PML loses the puck. And this one's cleared away to center ice here. Timmy Ritchie gets it to Joe Barcaro. Joe Barcaro bringing it in. Joe Barcaro sets something up there. But that one's broken up. Puck loose there. WMPQPL still has it. Joe Barcaro gets it near to Timmy Ritchie, but Timmy Ritchie not able to find it there. Less than a minute to go here with 55 seconds to go in this third period. Derek Bell in there, bringing it in for PML, loses the puck. And now, Sam DiRoberto bringing it in here. Shot here by Timmy Ritchie. That one goes off of a mask or a helmet there. And then a shot here by Timmy Ritchie. And a save made by Sebastian Naziola with 38.5 to go. And we're going to get a timeout here coming up. Shots on goal here. It is 34-31 in favor of WMPQPL. So here we are with the timeout. So here we are as we come out of this timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout was called by WMPQPL. They were down 4-1, have scored 3 straight to tie this game up at 4. And now, with 32 seconds to go here in this third period, this game is wide open for anyone. Now PML with it here, rushing in. WMPQPL has skaters back here. Puck loose here. Bang out the boards. Timmy Ritchie with a chance at a breakaway. Timmy Ritchie not able to get to it on time as PML gets back here. And now, 10 seconds to go here in the third period. PML is just going to dump it in here. Puck behind the net of Matt Montina. Derek Bellin here tries to take a shot there. That one's blocked and goes to the corner. And we are going to have overtime. What a way for WMPQPL to show up in this third period. A huge one here. Again, scoring 3 straight, down 4-1 to even it up at 4-4. And now we're getting some overtime here. Coming up in 2 minutes. Not sure what happened between the second and third period. That second intermission, though, something lit a fire under this WMPQPL team. And they've been able to find a way to get themselves back in it. But it's not a win yet here. Just got to find a way now to score the next goal to try to win it here. Remember, if no one scores after overtime, this game will end in a tie, which I guess would be better than WMPQPL losing it 4-1. So I guess you'll take that as well. But with what happens here in the third period, you 100% want to try to go big here and try to get the win to complete the comeback. But this is still anyone's game here. PML can score the next goal and completely silence this WMPQPL comeback. But of course, WMPQPL looking to avoid that. So shots on goal here after 3 periods of hockey. 34 for WMPQPL and 31 for PML. So here we are as we get ready for some sudden death overtime hockey coming up momentarily on the faceoff. It is 4-on-4. That's how they do it in high school hockey. Here we are as we enter overtime. PML will win the faceoff here. You have to be a little conservative here. It's 4-on-4, so a little bit more room on the ice. As PML skates this one in here. PML with it at the corner. PML, we're going to take a shot here. Blocked. Derek Bellin with it here. Gets it over here to the corner. PML brings this one around behind the net of Matt Montina. PML still with it here, looking to get a shot here, and they send it wide. 4:18 to go. Again, first minute here. It's only 5 minutes of overtime. So WMPQPL will definitely want to try to get the puck here. PML has been controlling so far in this first minute almost. Bellin over to the side here. Tries to set something up in front here. A shot. Oh my goodness, what a save made by Matt Montina. Face-off coming up in the WMPQPL D zone. A huge one here. But PML will win it. PML dumps it in here. Puck winds up at the corner, and this puck will pop loose here. The WMPQPL looking to get things going here. Joe Barcaro feeds it over to Timmy Ritchie. Timmy Ritchie on it here. Timmy Ritchie knocked over there. But it's kept in there by Jack Shrines. But PML finds it here and gets it back. PML bringing it into WMPQPL's own end again. PML looking to get something going here with a shot. They'll send it high to the glass. Puck sitting there beside the net of Matt Montina. WMPQPL trying to pick up on it here. Puck loose in front of the net. And Joe Barcaro finds it there. PML able to keep this one in. But it's turned over here. The Jack Shrines. We're just going to wrap this one around the boards here. So WMPQPL now in possession of the puck behind the net of Matt Montina. Now skating this one out here. But PML takes it back here in the neutral zone. PML with a shot as they bring it in there. Save made by Matt Montina as that one goes up and out of play. So WMPQPL has not been able to get anything going here in this overtime. 2:31 remaining here on the clock. Shots on goal is now even at 34 apiece. Face off here, brought behind the net, Matt Montina. Now brought across here to the other side. PML with it behind the net. Bringing this one to the blue line. PML here with at the side. PML here once again at the side. Bringing this one around the net, Matt Montina. With a shot here, they'll send it high to the glass. Minute 59 left, and here we are, turn over here. Jack Murphy with it. Jack Murphy, game on silver shot. Scores! Jack Murphy wins it in overtime! WMPQPL wins this game in a comeback fashion. What a finish! Absolute insanity here. A breakaway by Murphy. That one slides 5-hole under the pads of Sebastian Nazaiola. What an absolute game, ladies and gentlemen. That is one way to get out of the slump there, ladies and gentlemen, as WMPQPL wins it with a final score in overtime at 5-4, coming back down 4-1. WMPQPL snaps their 3-game losing streak and stays above 500 as they will regain their winning record status at a record of 7-6-0. And PML, give them all the credit. They played well in this game, just couldn't hold the 4-1 lead. And PML will drop down to a 4-7-0 overall record. And also, this game was a divisional game, as WMPQPL remains perfect, undefeated in the Big North Sharks division, as they'll advance 5-0 in the division. And for PML, they'll drop down to 1-2-0 in the division. But what an absolute comeback by WMPQPL once again. Just an absolute beautiful finish there. That is the spark you need to hopefully get this team here right back on track after that 3-game slump. Anyways, that'll do it here on TJK Network. My name is Tom Kaslak. We hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. The video recording will be out within 1 to 2 days. We'll try to get it out overnight. That is our quickest ETA, but we'll try to get it out within 1 to 2 days. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this radio broadcast, and we hope you guys enjoy the video recording once it's released. Anyways, my name is Tom Kaslak here at Icefall Arena. Your final score, WMPQPL 7, PML 6. Your final shots on goal, WMPQPL finally outshoots an opponent this season 35-34. So anyways, we will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Peace out.